but it's still where I grew up. My one and only home. So, I'd like to take a picture with it. Okay, look over... Say cheese. Let's take another one. 3, 2, 1.
Psyche!
Henrik!
It's not safe outside the city. You've been out too long.
Sorry. I'll head back now.
Psyche, keep in mind what I said. If you decide to trust, meet me by the signpost south of the Hypnos house at 2 a.m. Meet me by the signpost south of the Hypnos house.
Goodbye.
Can't leave Ice Lake? What does she mean by that? Not a clue. I'll just have to go back and see what happens. guy over there looks familiar. Have I met him before?
He goes there. Stay back, or I'll shoot.
All right, I surrender. But it wasn't me. I swear. It's you. All right, I trust you, Miss Camilla. But remember, keep a close eye on this kid and don't let her stir up any trouble in town. If the chief finds out about this, we'll both be in for it. Damn, didn't expect to run into you. Do me a favor, miss. Keep this between us, will you?
Who is this?
All right, here's your money back. I haven't had a decent meal in days, so I got desperate. I'm sorry.
You executed him. I don't think he deserves this.
Oh, keep it down. I told you it wasn't me. I was just trying to sneak the body out. My name's Kevin. We've met before. I'm in the outskirts escort. And this poor soul here is Hal, my old neighbour. We've known each other since we were kids. He lost his mother at an early age and had been getting into countless brawls ever since. My family doesn't allow me to interact with Charons, but he was an old friend from when I was a kid, so I'd sometimes help him out. One day he came to me, acting all weird. I thought he'd racked up debts again, or that he came to moan about being hit by his drunkard dad. But to my surprise, he said he was showing signs of deterioration.
What exactly is deterioration?
As a Charon, you don't know about deterioration. Are you really a native? All right, I won't ask any more questions. Please don't tell anyone. So, deterioration is a peculiar disease that only Charons might suffer from. Once you've got it, there's no cure. You folks usually awaken some kind of power around your teens, but not everyone's that lucky. There are always a few poor wretches who somehow get it wrong and turn into filthoids, but way stronger than the regular filthoids out there. A whole escort might not even be able to take one down. If a deteriorator appears in the city, the entire neighborhood is doomed. Now you get why most Solars hate Charons, right? They say it's the evil magic running through their veins that brings all this disaster. And the deteriorators, they're seen as the worst of the worst among all Charons. Honestly, I'm not entirely sold on this, but how come such a rare thing had to happen to Hal? About 2 weeks ago, he came to me all in a flap. But what could I do? Harboring a deteriorator is as serious a crime as sheltering a member of the Forsakens. One slip and you're done for. All I could do was give him some food and tell him to sort himself out. Later, I heard he got nabbed for stealing, and when they found out he was a deteriorator, they took him straight to the security bureau. Like I said, there's no cure for deteriorators, so what else could happen? They get handed over to the escort, and then, well, you know, he pretty much had it coming, but still, we were friends for a few years. I couldn't bear the thought of him lying in a cold morgue, so I sneaked him out. I was going to bury him by Lamenting Lake, right next to his mother.
Hold on, I'm curious. What symptoms would appear between the onset of deterioration and its full development?
I wouldn't know, but I have heard that some would turn extremely violent, and some poor souls would gradually lose their senses, like going blind or deaf or something, perhaps. This is all just hearsay, though. If you're curious about it, best ask a doctor. But it seems to me you've awakened already successfully. Why do you care?
I got a little dizzy and didn't see the step. Thank you. I suddenly couldn't see clearly back there and ended up startling that monster. I'm so sorry.
Psyche, when did your eyesight start to fade?
When was it?
Could Psyche's sight loss be a symptom of deterioration? Could all the lodgers at the Hypnos house be deteriorators? Sir, I'd like to inquire about someone, and I hope you'll be frank and supportive. See this camera? If you refuse, I might just hand it over to the Security Bureau. They'd surely be interested.
come on. Cut me some slack. If you're digging for some military secrets, you don't need to corner a mere foot soldier like me. I'm basically just a gatekeeper.
Do you know anything about Henrik Ethelred, the owner of the Hypnos house in the north of the city? I mean anything about him. I'd like to hear it all.
Henrik Ethelred? Isn't he just an inn owner? My superior does have some connection with him. He's got a bit of a history, but has been a law-abiding citizen these past years. Oh, that man's got quite the temper. Not a rare occasion he's shut the door on travellers, but that's just how he is. Even back in his proper job days, he wasn't a nice guy either. Though at least back then, he had his family to keep him in check. He had a wife and a daughter. They were just an ordinary family of 3. But then his wife passed away quite early, and he raised his daughter on his own. As for his daughter, what's her name? Heidi, Haley, I don't quite remember. Anyway, she went on a trip to Scarlet River with Henrik, but never returned with him. He never talks about his daughter. One year my superior asked about her over drinks, and Henrik just smashed his glass and stormed off. Well, it was, some 14, 15 years ago. Henrik Ethelred committed a murder up in Scarlet River, Flagson. The victim was a Charon, one with signs of deterioration, as I just said. Not a major crime, though, so he only served a few months before getting released.
Why would he do that?
I don't know, but everyone would fear and despise a deteriorator, I guess. I just heard this from my superior. It's been a long time and it didn't happen locally, so don't hold it against me if I've got some details wrong. The older folks in Ichelake all know that Henrik was once a renowned doctor. Quite the skilled medic he was. Even the nobles from the inner city would go to him. But then something happened, and he shut down his clinic at the height of his fame, only to reopen it as an inn a couple of years later. Come to think of it, that was right around the time he got in trouble in Scarlet River. I swear, I've told you everything I know. Can you please let me off now? Just give me the film. Damn it. You look nice. How could you be so cunning?
Well, take care, sir.
Hey, you just gonna leave like that? Where are you going? Oi! You promised not to tell anyone, didn't you? You have to stick to your word. Hey!